So this is Iron Mountain Road, which is part of Custer State Park. It's also known as 16A, and it's very curvy and narrow. And up ahead, there are 3 kind of low clearance tunnels that you go through. And those tunnels, each one of them gives you a view of Mount Rushmore.
This is one of the most scenic drives. The whole park is very scenic.
Yeah, the whole park is really scenic. And this one is one of our favorites.
If pine trees are your thing, this is the place to be.
Ponderosa pines. They're beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This road has a lot of switchbacks as you ascend up the mountain. One thing I like about this area is just all the hills that are just green.
Kind of reminds me of parts of Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, like Hayden Valley
Yes.
at Yellowstone.
Yes. We've been here many times, and every time we come here, we're like, it seems new.
Iron Mountain Road is 17 miles long and has 314 curves, 14 switchbacks, 3 pigtails, and 3 one-lane tunnels. We like to drive this road from south to north, as you then have excellent views as you approach Mount Rushmore. I don't know what the elevation is here on Iron Mountain Road, but where we're staying at the Game Lodge Campground, the elevation is approximately 5,300 feet. This is a little higher, I believe. More buffalo! Oh, maybe there's 2 herds.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Because we saw that whole herd when we were making our way here to Iron Mountain Road. These guys. We've got buffalo on, most of them are on one side of the road. There are a few that are on the road, and of course you just need to wait for them.
There's some running back there.
Oh yeah, there's
trying
more.
to catch up.
We're trying to catch up. I think the park keeps what, about 5,300? No, I'm sorry, 1,500 head of bison, I think was what we heard. Heard, get it? We got these guys walking right towards us. I just want all of you to know we are in our car. I am zoomed in, but the buffalo are going right on either side of our cars right now. Wow. That one got really close. Please don't scratch the truck, Mr. Bison or Mrs. Bison. They're right here, walking along the side of the truck. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that one guy was really close.
One was really close, yes. I thought he was going to take his horn and dent the side of the car over here.
We saw that once in
Yellowstone, I think.
Yellowstone. One guy got too close, and one of the male buffaloes put an imprint of his head on the license plate, the back license plate.
Yes.
Of a Nissan
Altima?
No, it was a Nissan Sentra.
It's Nissan Sentra. I know it was a small car.
And the guy comes out of the car, looks at his car, and says, "What just happened?" Well, that's why you say keep your distance.
Yep.
But unfortunately, in this case, we can't, because I don't know. Unfortunately, is the right word, but
well,
it's one of those things where
they're using the
part
road.
Of the park.
Yeah, it's part of the park. It's what happens here at Custer State Park. They're using the road as part of their walkway,
Yes.
So you just gotta let them pass.
Yep, they are the natives here, so we have to yield 100% of the time.
Yep. Continuing our ascent up Iron Mountain Road. You know what else this kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of the Bighorn Mountains in Wyoming. They're real green with pine trees like this.
But their elevation is much higher.
Yeah, a couple thousand feet higher, yes. Now this land on Iron Mountain Road, we've actually left Custer State Park now. We're still on Iron Mountain Road. But it's privately owned land in the Black Hills National Forest. And we've got some nice horse ranches. This area is called Elk Haven Horse Camp, with camping and cabins and I'm assuming horseback riding by all the stables that I've seen.
Entering Black Hills National Forest.
Yep. skies today. Oh, there's a few puffy clouds here and there. Temperature 76 degrees. It's beautiful.
One thing we experienced firsthand on one of these roads was it was dark and a few trips ago, and we came around the corner and there was a gigantic male buffalo standing in the middle of the road, and we were doing 25 miles an hour, but we hit the brakes and I think we scared the buffalo.
Yeah, I was driving and we were coming back from the Mount Rushmore nighttime show. And I'm not sure who was more scared, me or the buffalo. Buffalo, the look in the buffalo's eyes, he was pretty terrified as well. Here is the first one-lane tunnel. It's called the Scoville-Johnson Tunnel. You always want to make sure nobody's coming through on the other side. And through these tunnels, it's when you get your first glimpses of Mount Rushmore.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. So all of these tunnels on Iron Mountain Road are situated so as you come through the tunnel, you start to get glimpses of Mount Rushmore. Pretty cool. A really tight switchback. That one was basically 180 degrees. Comes another really tight switchback. This is the Peter Norbeck Scenic Overlook on Iron Mountain Road. It's kind of nice. I think it's towards the top of the summit. Gives you lots of great views of the surrounding hills and a nice view of Mount Rushmore. Gorgeous views everywhere. You just can't beat it. Found a little spot up here to enjoy a peach and an apple.
What?
I'm recording us. Sitting back to back on a rock. section of the road here where it is just one lane each direction. Not sure why they did it that way, but
I don't know, it's pretty.
it is pretty. Got another low, narrow tunnel coming up. We have to wait our turn. This is known as the C.C. Gideon Tunnel. The road's really cool here because it basically kind of corkscrews now underneath the tunnel that we just went through. So that's the bridge right there in the tunnel that we just came through. We're underneath it. Got another section of the road that's just one lane. It's kind of cool how they did that, I think. Here comes the next tunnel. I believe it's called the Doan-Robinson Tunnel. This one offers an excellent view of Mount Rushmore. There's Mount Rushmore. We're about to do another curlicue, going across on the top half first. This is known as the Pigtail Bridges. When visiting the Black Hills of South Dakota, be sure to drive this captivating road. The scenery along the way is spectacular. We hope you enjoyed this drive on Iron Mountain Road. Be sure to check out our other videos, and thanks so much for watching.